Hey, you guys. Happy Tuesday or whenever day you're watching this. It's Lex back at again with your favorite astrology content. If you like looking at astrology, like talking about the charts, talking about the stars, like talking about politics, pop culture, you found the right place. Make sure that you guys get comfortable and like, comment, subscribe, and comment some video suggestions because I want to connect with y'all more. I want to do some more video suggestions. I just recently did the video on Lil Baby from a commenter. Thank you again for commenting. And I just want to keep the channel growing because, baby, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. And this is a time where we need to be connecting with each other and utilizing our skills and our talents to just keep each other informed and to help each other with all the skills and the things that we have necessary with us. So make sure y'all do all that and keep on watching. So today we're going to be talking about the full moon in Taurus that is happening on November 15th, you guys. And what is so crazy is that we're having Pluto enter Aquarius, where it will stay for the next 20 mother years on November 19th. So it's a lot. It's a really big transitional time right now, especially in lieu of just the election results. And I also wanted to like throw some things out there after we discuss a little bit what's going on with this full moon in Taurus a little bit. And yeah, but you guys, this full moon in Taurus is going to be happening on November 15th. That is 3 days that I'm going to, or 2 days that I'm going to be posting it. But you guys, oh, sorry, I ran the wrong thing. But so we're in Scorpio season, so the moon will be in Taurus. So whenever the sun and the moon are in opposition signs, that's when you have a full moon. Okay, you guys. And this full moon in Taurus is going to be ruled by Venus, which is currently in Capricorn. So this is a very, very grounding time. This is a time that we're talking about finance. We're talking about what our values are, what our morals are, what makes us feel a sense of self-esteem. This is the time to get very serious about your morals and your moral standing and what you truly value and who and what brings you a sense of value, right? Because we can't always rely on external means to give us a sense of validation, but this is a time where we really need to sit with ourselves and say, what are we doing? Who are we entertaining? Who are we around? What are we around? How is our environment cultivating our sense of value in this very moment? Like, a lot of people on social media have been doing a mass unfollowing spree because me and this person, our values are not aligning. They're not in alignment because they're just not working. They're just not working, especially in this high volatile political climate. There has been a mass awakening of just being like, hey, we cannot have this disagreement to agree if morally we do not see each other on the moral values. If you are voting for somebody that is wanting to erase my rights, that wants to get rid of me as a human being and saying that as a human I am invaluable, we cannot coexist. We cannot align. So there has been a lot of that. There's been a lot of redirecting ourselves, redirecting what we deem to be valuable, and you know, it's been a very intense time, especially that like Mars is went into Leo, understand, and Mars is opposite Pluto right now. I know that Pluto is in Capricorn, right? But it's at a late degree of Capricorn. It's at the 29th degree. And when Pluto goes into Aquarius, that's when we will have like a more tighter conjunction, or more tighter opposition with Mars in Leo. So right, we've seen the people making those unfollow sprees because the values are not aligning. This is not making me feel safe with the Taurus moon. And moon in Taurus is actually an exalted sign, right? The moon likes to be in Taurus. Taurus is all about comfort, it's about security, and the moon wants to feel safe. Our emotions want to feel safe within us, right? So when we are not feeling emotionally safe, we then want to assess, how can I then assess my environment that is going to make me feel valued, make me feel seen, make me feel comforted, right? So there's a lot of that going on. There's a lot of that going on. And it's so interesting because Mars in Leo, and I really do like the sign Mars in Leo. It's a very like it's a very yes, like the sun ruling Mars, it can give it like this heightened energy, heightened Mars energy, very, very passionate, very, very like very, very passionate, right? It's just it's fire on top of fire on top of fire, right? But with that Leo aspect, the sun, they wants to be seen, they want to be showed, they want to have an audience. It's kind of done in like a very dramatic, very dramatic way. And if you haven't seen on social media, there has been multiple people like literally bawling over the recent election results and people saying, "Oh, you don't need to be emotional right now," but it's Leo Mars. It's a Leo Mars area right now. And we just had and right now as we speak, Aries is the moon is in Aries, right? So people are wanting to fight, people are wanting to rehash, people are wanting to speak about what they feel and speak about their passions in a very, very passionate way. It's a fiery transition period. It really, really, really is. And the sun is in Scorpio. So we want to get to the bottom of things. We want to investigate. We want to talk about our inheritances. How are we going to inherit this system that inherently wants to discard us, discard trans issues, discard, women's rights issues? Um, it's just it's an interesting time and wanting to see how can we remain stable in this instability, in the instability of this economy, in the instability of the election results, right? Because things are still up in the air. We're still like, okay, girl, the election feels weird, these results feel weird. Why are all these discrepancies still continuing on after the state of the election? Like, even with all the people in the spiritual community where a lot of people saw it for Kamala that she was going to win and she did it, and people, they're fighting like, oh, this is why I don't trust astrology. You witch hoes, you always lying. You just want to grift and you want to scam. And it's like, girl, we all can't be thinking the same thing and we all can't be wrong. Like, something is off. Something is really weird. And this is a really good time right now to get your budget together, right? I know that, a lot of the issues that people voted on for the election was saying, hey, I want to vote because I'm feeling the brunt of these high inflation, the high prices. This economy is not for, in favor of the working class. And I completely agree with that, but I'm still not going to put people in power that don't see me as human, don't see the rights these inalienable rights that were given to me and protected by the Constitution, and they want to overturn that, right? But hey, that's just me, girl. If you don't agree with that, fight me in the comments, because girl, let's do it. Let's get it. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight because it's it's just too much. It's really too much. And I pulled on the energy and I said, what is the collective releasing with this full moon in Taurus? And we have the Five of Swords, we have the Fool, we have the World, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Ten of Swords. So this really emphasizes the energy right now. People are fighting. People are feeling this defeat, this loss, right? People are feeling everyone is feeling everything, all of the complexities and the wide range of emotions. Everyone is feeling it right now, but the cards are also saying like we're releasing an old story to then welcome in a new beginning. Like the Fool tells us to take a leap of faith. It tells us to believe in our intuition, to trust that things will work out, to trust in the universe, to have a laissez-faire disposition and demeanor about yourself, right? All of these discrepancies, all of this darkness, all of this grief that we are feeling on a collective level, feel it and feel your way through it and alchemize it. Feel your anger, feel your rage, feel your pain, feel your disgust, right? And also find a way to find joy, to find happiness, to find a way out, right? And the world is like a pause in the life that we're living to then start a new cycle. We're closing out one area with a cycle to then go into another one, right? And it's scary because we don't know what's to come. We haven't seen something like this of this magnitude. We haven't seen a world like this thus far. Pluto and Aquarius. But we have to take a leap of faith. We have to keep chugging on. We have to keep having faith. We have to keep leaning on our internal support systems, our physical support systems, leaning on the unseeable path. Unseeable path. Is that a real word? See, believing, believing in the unknown, believing in the unseen forces that want to help us, that want to guide us in this state of the world, in this state of life. And you know what's so interesting? Also, let me see what I wrote down. Yeah, y'all still rocking with me? Y'all still rocking with me? Okay, keep rocking with me. Keep rocking with me. Comment down below. Do you have fixed placements? Do you have a Taurus placement? I have a Taurus rising, so this is hitting me. I have like a lot of Aquarius placements. Fixed girls. We up again. We up again, and you know we're feeling it. We're feeling a lot of things right now. Comment down below if you have Leo placements, Aquarius placements, Scorpio placements. What's going on? How you feeling? How you feeling about this election? Like, give me all of the tea. Give me all the tea. And I want to show you guys something, right? You know how I said that there's the Mars is in Leo right now? And let me show y'all something. Like I seen it, I was like, okay. This is Donald Trump's chart, and he's having his Mars return in Leo, right? And he's a Leo rising, allegedly, and Mars is on his ascendant natally, right? So you know, Mars is in Leo return, and his Mars is on his rising. So this could be a time where he could feel a lot of energy, a lot of energizing movement and momentum, especially as it relates to who he is, his individuality, his identity, his own specific perspective, especially as it pertains to himself. Right? It's ruled by the sun, and his rising is ruled by his sun in Gemini. Right? In the 10th house. But then we're having this full moon in Taurus, and he got that MC in Taurus. Y'all. Yeah. Something is about to be released or uncovered, especially as it pertains to his public image and his public perception. Something with his career is going to come out. I don't know if like a money scandal is going to come out. Something he's done, like his, you know, his own like financial disparities will come out, and it will be revealed in the public, revealed with his audience. Something is going to get released about his public perception, right? And it's so interesting because Venus is now going to be in his 5th house. And, you know, it's going to be the full moon is going to be ruled by Venus in Capricorn. So with him, it's his MC in his 5th house, his self-expression, right? The ways in which he's expressed himself in, you know, establishing his stability, establishing his career, establishing his longevity. But, right, it's on that sun, that Leo Mars on his rising. But it's so crazy because like the 5th house can deal with children, it can deal with romance, it can deal with, you know, these Leo things, self-expression, the way he self-expresses himself. This could even be financial matters as it pertains to his children, financial matters that affect his romance, that affect his love life, like a romantic scandal that comes out of some sort. It might even, you know, all the many of his lawsuits, it might reappear again and really cement him and cement his public perception at this time. That's just my look at it. I seen it and I was like, that's really, really interesting. That is really, really interesting. And I mean, you know, even with the Fool card, as we spoke earlier, that's also leaning on the infinite possibilities, leaning on, you know, trusting in the unknown, because, you know, when we kind of hit rock bottom, there's nowhere else to go but up. There's nothing else to do but to hope and to wish and to pray and to believe that things will get better. That things, as they present themselves, as the fighting's happening, as the sorrow is deepening, there's still something to hold on to. There's still a cycle that is going to be ignited to be a new. You understand? But we're releasing. Something has to be released for then something to be brought up again, to be reborn and to be gained. So it's like releasing this stress, releasing this worry, releasing this doubt, releasing this dread, releasing the fighting. I think it's important to fight, to have your words and have your passions be heard and be understood and felt. Feel the uncomfortability of the energy. Like, even after the elections, I felt so heavy. I felt really, 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 really heavy. And it could have been in conjunction of me traveling and me walking around. I just got back from New York. I was with my family. It could be in conjunction with that. I was just doing a lot. The energy was just a lot. I was on the flight literally watching the results of the election happening, and people were like, it's just, it was a lot. It was a lot, and it's still a lot, right? Because we are in this, economic situation. This could even be, the government releasing information about the actual standing of the economy. And I think that makes sense, because now that he's in office, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, this is actually what's going on with the economy. Like, it's really bad. Unemployment is high. Wages are not increasing for the working class. Inflation is crazy. Interest rates are crazy. Gas is crazy. Groceries are crazy. Rent is crazy. And California just blocked what is it? To have the rent control. So it's an interesting time, but this is not the time to panic and to worry and to focus on the stressors, focus on the sorrows, focus on an emotionally draining, taxing situation that will drain you mentally. This is a time to focus on the good that is going to come out of this. What can you do to strategize at this point? What can you do to fix your budget? To fine tune your budget, in lieu of everything going on? What can you do to make more money, right? How can you cut out certain expenses so that you can save a little bit more? So that you can, have a little bit more money in your pocket, put it away for a rainy day. How can you start to fine tune your skills and put it out there, make some more money, find different ways to make money instead of figuring out, Taurus is it's about being traditional, right? But we're releasing a sense of traditionality, we're releasing a sense of conformity, a sense of doing things in the same way, taking a new step forward, taking a leap of faith, doing something new with your money. Maybe start investing with a different portfolio, diversifying your portfolio. Take a financial literacy class. Releasing the lack mindset that comes around your finances. We're all feeling it. It doesn't matter at what class, at what social economic stage you are at. We're all feeling the brunt of the economy, right? And there's a conversation about travel. Even when the fool, this can look like traveling, finding home in a new place, taking a leap of faith in a new environment, right? A lot of people have been thinking like travel plans. Where should I go? What would be the best place for me? What would make sense for me financially? Really finding, like, I have kids. Do I want to be in this country, raise my kids in this country? And, it's just so unstable. These are the conversations, the real conversations that we need to be thinking about, but not thinking about them out of and operating out of lack. Even for me, I was doing things and I was taking gigs and doing jobs, and I'm like, oh, like I just really wanted to be like, I was in that survival energy, and I was like, oh God, I gotta do all this for my family. I gotta make sure they straight. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down. Take a breather. Find a moment when you are calm, when you are in a neutral place to then be able to strategize. Because when you are frantic and your energy is scattered all over the place, it's like you're gonna make any decision in that moment. You're gonna make an impulsive decision out of a state of lack, right? But when you are calm and you are self-assured and you feel your energy levels coming together instead of being spread apart, right? This is a time where you need to be your biggest asset. You need to be the person that's going to get you out of the storm. But we need you. We need you to be calm. We need you to be rested. We need you to be still. We need you to be focused. We need you to be optimistic as well. Utilize whatever is in your chart. Fine tune, your Saturn influence, your Jupiterian influence. Know when to be, when to work, when to rest, when to play, when to have fun, when to hope for more, hope for best, even in this world, even living in America, even being in a Black body, even being in a trans body, being in a woman's body, knowing, right? Knowing that you are going to be okay, that you are going to be good. But it takes strategy for you to then realize the potential, for you to realize the plan. This is not the time for you to just be, freaking out. Have a moment to freak out, tweak out if you need to, tweak, but then also come back because we need you. We need you in this fight, and you need you, right? You can't help anybody if you don't help yourself first. And that's what this full moon is teaching us, right? What is our value outside of the monetary value, out of the monetary gain? How can we be okay with a little bit of uncomfortability? Taurus likes to be comfortable, likes to be stable. Taurus is about consistent action over a period of time. A lot of the time, consistency in uncomfortability. You get so comfortable being uncomfortable that you don't know that the thing that you're doing that has been at a consistent basis, it's not good for you. It's not good for you to constantly be stressing about money. It's not good for you to be constantly wondering what's the next to come. It's not good for you to feed into your anxiety, right? But if you've been doing that for a while, then that feels safe. That feels safe. It feels stable. I said safe. Ah! Right? But the Venus in Capricorn is telling us that you are enough, that you can find stability in uncertainty, that you don't have to go against your morals, you don't have to go against your values to be stable. You don't have to worry and focus on the lack. Focus on the abundance. Focus on what could come. Focus on being the fool. Okay? Now I'm gonna take my advice and I'm gonna go eat and I'm gonna go rest and I'm gonna make a bubble bath and get into your self-care get into your care, find ways in which you can be a little bit more resourceful, right? And then as we have, well, I have to go check because I'm like, will it? Mm, Will it? Will it? Will it? Will it? Will it? Will it? This is a time where we have to lean on our resources, lean on our knowledge, lean on our community to give us that value. Not these corporations, not these companies, not these things trying to peddle us products. Not don't no don't think being the perfect consumer makes you valuable. You are already valuable enough. This is the time to start strategizing. How can you then let your value work for you in a different way that you haven't done before? Pluto and Aquarius. Start experimenting with your eccentric side, you guys. You see me, I'm posting my videos more often. Even if I get things wrong, even if I, misstep, I'm always open to be corrected. I'm always open to make mistakes. I'm always open to failing because at least I am putting the effort in doing something, right? And on the day, I think I'm gonna go through the signs and see where the full moon is actually being in everyone's chart. Um, yeah, but that's it, you guys. Comment down below. Tell me if you guys like this, what you guys are doing for the full moon. Do your full moon releasing rituals, all the things. And until next time, you guys, and make sure if you guys want to book with me, I'm going to put the information down below. And yeah, y'all, we gonna be all right, bitch. Okay? All right. Damn. Bye.